Hi friends, hope you're doing swell. Hello friends, I hope you're doing swell and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alexis. I would love it if you stuck around. So today we're back with another chaotic wheel challenge. So I put the game packs as well as expansion packs on a wheel, and whatever we land on, that is what we have to decorate the room for. So enough rambling, let's go ahead and pick out a world and start building our house for today. Alrighty, so I'm gonna find somewhere that's kind of neutral. We've been using a lot of we actually haven't been using a lot of Nordhaven. What if we actually build over here? And let's do this 20 by 20 because you know I love a good tiny build, and I haven't really explored Nordhaven too much, but I'm really excited because I am playing the Nightmare Legacy Challenge. So we're gonna just be moving around all different types of places with each generation, and I think it'll be fun to actually play with the different packs. But let's go ahead and do something right here. Now I need to actually build a house for today, and I have a little bit of an example that I found on Pinterest that I may want to recreate or just use it as inspiration. So let's go ahead and actually build a little house, and then we can start spinning for each room for today. Alrighty, so this is what I came up with for our little house that we'll be rolling for each room today. I think it looks so cute and cozy. I'm really proud about it because it didn't take me long at all to do it. I feel like my building has gotten so much better, but it's kind of like that wide angle. We have a little bump out. We got some nice little floral and greenery patterns. We also have a big swimming pool in the back, and I put that love stroke tile on the outside because I thought that looked really, really cute. Little place place to lounge and have a sip with some flowers, and then also of course our trash can. Then going inside, this is the layout. So we walk in, we have a hallway, we're gonna have a bedroom, a kitchen, dining room, living room, and then a bathroom. So technically we'll have about 5 rooms to actually spend for today. But enough rambling. Let's go ahead. Let's spin for the entryway. Get to work. I was gonna say drip home decorator would have been so easy. Get to work, not so much, because it just has all that alien stuff. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and go to get to work. Please let there be flooring. Okay, there is a little bit of flooring. So we have this well-used linoleum. Beautiful. We also have this big square linoleum, which also kind of looks good. And then this could kind of look like carpet. And then that. I'm kind of thinking maybe we do some green carpet. That's not too bad. And then please let there be wallpaper. Okay. This is the only wallpaper we have. It looks so sterile, but I'm wondering if we can like try to make it work. Like we can do that gray. That's not too bad. Okay, let me go ahead and go to everything from get to work, because then we can kind of figure out how we want to lay this out. I do want like a front, maybe we can move this door like down there, but I want like a front table so you can put your keys and stuff on. We do have some clutter bits, and since we don't have an alarm, maybe we can just put one of these little cameras up here so we can watch and see who's coming in the door. Ooh, we do have a bookcase. It's just humongous. Oh my gosh, these are all so big. Okay, let me get to where I need to go because I got quite a few things. Maybe not the display case. What is this? A tiered pedestal? I mean, that could perhaps work. Oh, not that. Is this a desk? That is a desk. And it's a coffee table. Let me try to see what I can put over on this, because I'm hoping some of this stuff actually slots. It doesn't look like it does. Oh, that does. Okay. But there's nothing that we need. Okay, I'm all over the place. Let's just go ahead and put maybe like a nice little, a big desk, not a little desk. Is this a little one? This is a coffee table, desk. Let's maybe use this one instead. We can get a nice little laptop, maybe get a fan. Perhaps we can also get a comfy little chair. Oh, that doesn't slide. Let's just use this one. I want to see if there's any other. Oh, we got gold, which could low-key work. What if we do like gold and black? Yeah, I like that. Let's see if there was any. Do have some. I might size these down one and kind of place them a little higher up, because I don't want them to take away all of the light in here, but I do want to have a little bit more of privacy. And then I want to add something over here. Maybe we can add this little calendar. Perhaps we can add a little plant over there. Let's change the swatch to maybe a sad brown. A little work from home situation area station. Oh, we do have this library sorting cart. Now, I don't know if this realistically will function like as a bookcase, but we can try and see. And I think I'm gonna get rid of this light, of course, and I'm gonna add just one of these plain ones. I'm trying to go by and see like what else that we can kind of add. I was hoping there was like more pictures, but it looks like it's just a lot of like signs. So it's not really fitting the vibe, and we got some of this stuff. So maybe we can just use like this over here. We can add that little coffee table, and then maybe instead we can get rid of this, but move this little plant like right there. It's a little tight. I think that would be nice because you can just like put your keys and stuff up there. And I'm trying to see if there's any other like clutter bits that we can maybe add. Oh, we can add this little, maybe some aluminum canisters and perhaps a little, I think I like that default swatch it comes in. So there we have it, our entryway that's looking a hot mess. Now let's go ahead and maybe do the bedroom next. Alrighty, so for the bedroom, we have, please let it be something good. I'll take either cottage living or high school years. High school years is such a good pack. High school years, I think we got some flooring too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we just have this tile. But you know what? This can low-key work. Should we do, oh my gosh, I can never figure out this pattern. Don't judge me. I'm trying try my darndest. You know, I like that. So we're gonna go with that. What if we do something like that? Now it is giving bathroom, but I think we can make it work. Let's go ahead and go over to beds. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we have a fireplace? We don't. Okay. I was gonna say if we had a fireplace, we can put one right there. But maybe we can just like stick our bed, like we can get a little side table. Kind of like that brown. Ooh, I like that. Let's do this. And let me go by everything because that might be a little bit easier to kind of decipher. So I do want to get some curtains, but these look like they might be a little bit too big. Let's go ahead and get some maybe rugs though, because this tile is probably so cold in this room. Ooh. I feel like we should do that pink. So let's go ahead and do that. I do want to put some type of dresser. So I'm just going to stick the dresser like right there. And then, oh, wait, hold on. Do we have a blue swatch? We don't, but we can just use this black. I want to see about a plant. And this is maybe the best bet that we have. Plants, unfortunately. But I can add this right here. Then we can hang up some, nope, we can't hang up clothes. Okay, I think we might just have to use this, which is fine. It's okay. Okay, now going over here, I do want to give them like maybe some extra stuff to do. We have a gaming setup that we could use. We also have a proper bookcase that's also really nice. So I think I might get this little thrifting rack because then we can like add clothes and stuff. And then I can get us a nice little side table, alarm clock, and maybe some little decor pieces over there. And then let's look kind of like these. They have a color swatch though. Oh, I don't like that. It's too many colors going on. Maybe we just use those sheer ones. Then we can copy them. Oh, they have blue on them. What? I might have to go with these, which I don't mind, like a bunch of funky patterns. So that's fine. I feel like we can add something else. I might rearrange some of this stuff, like right there. And then let's go back over to high school years. Show me everything. And I think there was some type of mirror as well. Yeah, so we can like check out our outfits and stuff, which I might get rid. I want to keep this, but I might get rid of that bookcase. And we can just put like our outfit thing right here in that black swatch. Cute. Okay, let's look around and see if there's any like pictures and stuff. It might be a little bit easier for me to just, go to this swatch. We can add like some posters, little vinyls. Might add like some little degrees or something. Cute. So last thing is to replace that light. And let's go ahead and look for a lighting fixture. It might just be this one. I'm going to size it down. One. I never use these canopies. So should we use? Oh, that's a lot. Maybe we just use two. Maybe we just use one. Cute. I like that. That's not too terribly bad, but that is our bedroom, you guys. So let's go ahead and spin for maybe the kitchen. Alrighty. So for our kitchen, we are going to be using Realm of Magic. We actually do have like countertops and stuff with Realm of Magic, so that's actually pretty ideal. I feel like sometimes these challenges can be either very chaotic or very peaceful. And I feel like today it's being very peaceful to me. So I cannot complain. But let's go ahead and use some of these cabinets. Now we do have the door right there. So I think I might actually just move that door. We got a fridge. It's perfect. I have to do like a corner piece for this, which is fine. And I'll change the swatches. Don't you worry. Oh, we had a stove. Thank goodness. I was like, I hope we do have a stove. No trash can though. Got upper cabinets? No upper cabinets. Anything else? Got a little curiosity table, but maybe we have a little dining. We have this. Are there bar stools to match it? There are. Maybe we can do something like that. Okay. Let me pick out the colors because this is stressing me out. Maybe we'll do like that deep green. That's gorgeous. But they don't have a matching green one with this? I was kind of hoping that we would have like a matching swatch almost, but it doesn't look like we do. And I'm wondering if I should like make that like darker brown, which I kind of like that. So let's go ahead and use that. And I'm going to sort by everything because we can probably find some other little bits and pieces that might look good for our kitchen. Definitely this, and these are herbs, so we can use that. Got a little picture right there. That might be it. Oh, wait, hold on. Fit this bookcase. Do have a light and it is humongous. So we might have to get rid of this one. And can I size this down a few times? I can't. So let's just use that and size it down a few. And I'm gonna go ahead and maybe put in that darker swatch. Now I didn't even check to see about the wallpaper or anything. So we do have some. I'm wondering if we should keep up that like kind of darkish green theme, which isn't that bad. And I never use that. So let's go ahead and use it for today. And then we have this flooring, which I'm like, should I use this one? Or should I try to find like something? Oh, I think, yeah, let's find something that kind of matches it. Okay, so I'm going to go back everything again. And I want to see what else so we can kind of add. I don't think there's much though, just because there's not much that came. Like, I want to see if there was like surfaces perhaps. And those are the only things, yeah, that show up as surfaces. Boo. Okay, let's go by everything again. That dining table is just so big. What is this? This is a table too. Wait, I think I like this a little bit more. It looks so puny. Is it an actual dining room table? No. It's just a regular table. Okay, that makes sense. We can add a light on top, but that's just so big. Maybe we can add some little bees or whatever this is, like around. And I might actually put this painting right there. Move our little bee thing right there. We can get rid of this one. And that, yeah, I like that. They don't have a sink, so I'm gonna be a good steward. I might actually move this over, and then we put this ugly sink, like right here, the peacock sink. Oh, these swatches don't match. You can just do something like that. Perhaps you can just use some of the herbs to wash your hands with, and then we'll add a seed packet for good measure. That is our hot mess of a kitchen. Now, I feel like we should do the bathroom. So let's go ahead and spin for this tiny, tiny bathroom. Alrighty, so for our bathroom, hopefully we have something good. I think we have the shower. The one tile shower that actually is perfect. Because this is a very tiny bathroom, so that actually works to our advantage. Okay, so let's go to Love Struck. Where are you, girl? There we go. Okay, let's be good people and actually do the wallpaper first. Kind of like that. So let's do this. And then for flooring, maybe we just do like a light tan. That's so sad though. Ew. It's not the right shade. No. Sure. Do not steer me wrong. Yeah. Okay, we got a lot of windows up in here. I'm gonna put my shower right there. Let's go ahead and change that swatch. Do we have a sink? I don't have a sink or a toilet. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna put in the bathroom? If we don't have a sink or a toilet, so they can just wash their butts. And they can like shower. They can like wash their hands out here. They can pee in the pool. Their Sims only pee in the pool if they're like a sloppy Sim. So not all Sims do that. Nice little fountain, no. A woohoo closet. We don't need that. I don't know what else to add in here because technically we don't have anything else that kind of matches. So we could use that piece, I was thinking, and maybe we just add some little twinkle lights because I never use those. And look how pretty that is. That is kind of cute. Okay. Are there any, oh, I want to add another plant, but we can because we don't have anything else in here. So maybe we'll move that door over just a hair. We can add like a bouquet. Oh, or we can, no, that's too big. Or this, no. Toiletry set, we can use that. Maybe some candles to set the ambiance. And I am gonna alt place this. I have no clue if you can like actually see this too well, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of alt placing. We're gonna stick the flowers right there, and then we'll put our little suave set right in front. Cute, okay. I do want to use that green, that blue, like teal color, and pink. Alright. Well, let me look and see if we do at least have some beaded curtains. This is not the vibe. This is not the vibe at all. But we gotta make it work. Okay, let's see if they got a decent swatch on them. Oh, they got that one. That works. Cute. There is our bathroom. It is very sad. There's not much in there, but that's all we have. That's all we got. Maybe we can also hippo. Yeah, the little hippo right there. Just stick right there. And maybe some weights. Lifting weights in the shower. I don't know. Okay, so for our last room, this is going to be like our living room, entertainment room. So let's go ahead and figure out what we are going to have for that room. Hopefully it is something good. I am really hoping so. I don't know if there's anything from Jungle Adventure. There might be like flooring perhaps. There is. It's some of my favorite actually. Wood floor. Yeah, like this. We might have to go a little bit darker so it matches that. And we could go like a dark green perhaps on the walls so it kind of matches that too. Show me everything, yeah. Ooh, actually got a few things that could work. Okay, let's put like a little couch. Actually, we can probably get like a decent sized couch right there. And like a little one right there. We can get like a little, what is this? A stool. Nah. I want a side table, not a stool. Gemology table. I mean, your sim can use it. I love this rug, so I am gonna use that. And I do want to get like a little side table of some sort, or I can't get a coffee table, but that's a little bit too big. So let's use this. Oh, that teal is pretty. We can do that dark brown. We can do that dark brown for that gemology table. We could put a pee bush. We'll have somewhere to pee, which is also nice because we currently don't. That's not the right color. Yeah, that is. Just add that little chair like right there so they're like conversing. I'm gonna put this up on the 9 key. I'm gonna do it in that color. It's clipping a little bit, but it still looks pretty good in my opinion. And we can add like one of these. Yeah, that default swatch is nice. Oh, we do have some like these artifacts. And I think some of them, if I size these down, I think some of them actually have some really pretty, like, kind of bright shades on them. Yeah. Okay, so I do need to get rid of this light. And we do have these candle lights, so that kind of works. And then maybe over here, we can have this tapestry. Ooh, that's so pretty. I should use this more often. Ooh, I think I like that one. And we can fit something else over here. But I'm wondering, oh, we got pots and pans. We don't need that. I figured. So I'm just going to use my 9 key again, which is so trusty, just to give us some more lighting. It's clipping a little bit though. Oh shoot, I can't do it. Any music? No. I'm going to size this down just so it looks like you're actually doing like, got some stuff over here for the archaeology. I think that might be it, y'all. Perhaps that is it. But there's our house. I think it turned out actually pretty cute. It's not that ugly. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, friends. If you did, make sure it's fun things like give it a big old like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, as well as press that bell notification so we notify each and every time that I post. Until next time, friends, I hope you are doing swell and I will see you very soon. Bye!